This is Jocko Podcast number 15 with Echo Charles and me, Jocko Willink. Good evening, Echo.
Good evening.
I looked around at the men. I was the only one looking around. All the other heads were bowed down, all of them, praying. These men were going into battle, real battle. We could literally hear machine gun fire in the distance where the battle would take place. These men had suffered an incredible number of casualties. They had every reason to pray. I was with Charlie Company, from one of the most hallowed units in the U.S. military, the 1st to the 506th, the Band of Brothers, made famous by their unbelievable performance in World War II, which was documented in the book Band of Brothers, which became an HBO miniseries of the same name. The 1st of the 506 in Ramadi held the line on that tradition of glory and service and courage. There's nothing I can say that will do justice to the admiration and the respect that I had for the 1st of the 506 and that all of us SEALs had for the 1st of the 506. The SEALs that I sent to work directly with the 506, they became adopted by the 506. Red Currahee, that's one of the nicknames for the 506. And the SEALs that were directly there working with them absolutely loved the 506. The 506 represented everything good I can imagine in a military team or any team. Professional and disciplined and motivated and creative. The leadership in the battalion was absolutely outstanding. The battalion commander, he was the very essence of leadership. He was calm and direct and friendly and open-minded and respectful and respected. And his staff and the company commanders and the senior NCOs, they had this unified thread between them, this bond, this connection. And it was that tradition and that sense of purpose and that standard of excellence and professionalism. It's hard to describe. But it was absolutely there. And it was as real as the sand and the bullets and the guns. And so there I was, and this was early in my deployment to Ramadi with Task Unit Bruiser. And I was about to go out into the Malab district with Charlie Company. And their company commander was just an outstanding guy. And I knew that this unit and this company and this battalion, I knew it was something special. And I knew that that term, the Band of Brothers, I knew that that's what they truly were. And we hear it, and I know it's a book and it's a HBO series, but where does it come from? Now, most people have heard that simple quote. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. And I knew what that quote was. I knew where it came from. I was an English major in college, and I knew that that was Shakespeare, and I knew that that was Henry V. And I knew how powerful that quote was.